From the very land that gave sugar around the world the name Demerara comes the finest quality of cane sugar, Demerara Gold. Enjoy the real thing from the original source, the rich, fertile Demerara coastline where sugarcane has been harvested since the mid-17th century. The result is here for you to enjoy. Wherever this unique sugar flavor is needed, Demerara Gold is the ingredient that will always create a stir.
Hello, Happy New Year. Welcome to GUYSUCO Roundup. I'm Nirmala Budu. The season of giving remains alive in the sugar industry despite the rapid adjustments. In fact, the corporation's demonstration of the true spirit of the season is extended to former employees and communities.
With hands joined together with external agencies, a dream has become reality. Trust is gained and promises delivered. Yes, the Alternative Livelihoods program was started at Wales and progressed to the East Demerara Estate and more. In the new year, this gesture will be extended to Berbice locations. This week's program brings you the highlights of the first phase.
Welcome to this session. I know that you are here today because you have indicated your interest in one of the two areas of retooling, reskilling, and you have indicated your interest, and hence you are here today for this meeting. I know after this meeting there will be the commencement of the training sometime. So welcome to this morning meeting. I know you're all busy, but I thank for making the effort for being here.
This is the first of our Alternative Livelihoods program, skills training program. This is the first training that we'll be doing. And so if I look excited, it's because I'm excited, because knowledge is power. And while in GUYSUCO we have a difficult situation that we're dealing with in terms of reorganizing, what we're doing, we're reskilling people. So for those employees who may be transitioning or who may be made redundant, we're reskilling them, giving them new skills so that they can, which will enable them to work in other areas. In this case, we're reskilling you in areas or retraining you in sewing, tailoring, and catering. On behalf of the management, we would like to say that it really gives us pleasure to be able to, because you're transitioning. This is change. And so basically what we're doing, we're trying to help you to manage the change.
So this must be quite a difficult task and time for you, but I can tell you this is not the first time this has happened in the world. I've been exposed to a few countries where we had to do retraining of staff, and I can tell you once you, the clients, are interested, we're going to cover ground. What I've been told as well was that even in the Caribbean, the other countries would have had to close their sugar estates as well, and difficulty, yes, we know. But one good thing with what Guyana is doing, what the government of Guyana is doing currently, is that they're offering skills training. So I really commend GUYSUCO for this initiative and for partnering with us. Like I said, this is what we've been doing all along, helping persons to improve their own skills, whether it's a managerial skill, whether it's a technical skill. And so we're pleased to be here.
When it comes to teaching of food, we have persons from, actually doctors, who teach with us because we want to ensure that we keep the international standards at all times. So when we teach food, although you're learning how to do your cookery, your food, we also have specific courses, specific topics included, like how we manufacture food, the good manufacturing practices of food, how we store food, how long we keep food for. We have human hygiene in it. We have what we call the HACCP, because it must reach international standards. In the area of tailoring, where we have machines and spare, we had machines put up already that we would take out to do that, as well as a big heavy machine to do the tearing, that you do the tearing aspect with. So please feel free. Come with an open mind, come with only your brain to think and to practice. Please be assured that when you finish your training and when you finish understanding some parts of business plan, you'll be good for the business. We'll also teach in some areas, if necessary, depending on the time, areas of how you relate with people.
I can remember at one of our sessions here, a person said that, it was too good to be true, right? But I think now that we are moving to the next step and the steps that are going to follow, you're going to see how worthwhile this will be. A lot of information will be shared here this afternoon, and it's information that you can use going forward. And the two people who were key in this process is Ms. Audrey Bones from the Small Business Bureau and Mrs. Denise Harris from the Rumpel Livelihood Life Improvement Program. So it's Rumpel Life Improvement Center, right? So these are the people that are going to help us to achieve what we are set out or what we're setting out to do. And the Rumpel Life Improvement Center is only one of the partners, because as you guys know, when we came here, there were a whole host of trainings that people would have signed up for. But like the SD manager said, we're going to start with today, or this afternoon session, is for the persons who are interested in catering and persons who are interested in sewing.
I just want to say thank you to my CEO, Dr. Lowell Porter, for being there, understanding, listening, and listening to what the needs are and trying to meet them at a point. So I just came from Wales a few hours ago, and I see the interest there as well. I see the part. I saw their eyes came alive. I am not a cry person, but it got me emotional, right? And it happened at both Wales and the Enmore Estate. Right? And I saw as though they were looking for somebody to guide them in direction. And I'm glad a small business group can be at a position like this to offer hope to so many persons. So it really is a pleasure being at both Wales and Enmore Estate at this time. We have partnered with 12 training institutions, and together they're offering about 200 courses. And when we saw what GUYSUCO needed on our MSCD project, it posed an opportunity for us to offer the services we're offering to the entire Guyana, because we never thought that this would happen with GUYSUCO. And actually it's been a pleasure, because I myself, being a training development officer, I've been to a few meetings with your ex-employees, and I can tell you, I see the need. I see the passion in the people's eyes, the excitement to learn a new skill. And I'm here at the Enmore Estate here, and actually this is thrilling for me. I can see the dedication in them.
Private Life Improvement Initiative is an official training partner with the Small Business Bureau. And so, this is the week before, I said the week in Christmas. And so when Ms. Gomes called me and said, you know what, we have a special project. When I came and I meet with the folks, I was so overwhelmed. I've been training for years. I've been doing this, traveling all over Ghana, empowering people with life skills. And this is the most emotional for me. Because when I think about people on the verge of losing economic power, losing their jobs because of the problem with the sugar industry that we're experiencing, I couldn't say no. I could have been doing several things. I drop everything and come right away. So it's not a problem for me, because that's my heart. I can't say, well, it's the holidays, I can't do it, let's leave it for January. For me, this is an emergency. But now GUYSUCO, along with SBB, is partnering to empower these people. So we're not just letting you go, we're empowering you, and then we're giving you real skills, and then what I'm going to be doing also here is taking some time to talk to these folks about business management.
I know you're accustomed to contributing and making an impact to persons' lives, and I know you're aware of the GUYSUCO situation.
Yes.
How does it feel to be a part of contributing to the lives of these persons who are now transitioning to a different phase in their life?
I'm very happy about being a part of the training, so as to empower them. Even after they would have left GUYSUCO, they would have learned, they would leave with a skill to learn. As you know, skill is wealth. Once you have a skill, you could earn, you have money. You could get money with a skill. So it's really a good feeling to be a part of this training program.
I was hearing on the news about, the different things happening to GUYSUCO and so, but I think this is one of the best things for the ladies and even men, because men can do things too. Not only like a skirt or a shirt, but there's so many things, that you can sew. You can even become a professional, fashion designer, whatever. It helps to bring in income, and if you want to share your knowledge with somebody else, it's up to you. But for me, I'm prepared to share my knowledge with them.
Yeah, my name is Debbie Hochan. I'm from Enmore Estate. Today being the second day of a one-week program that is sponsored by the Small Business Bureau for training for women in the office, factory, field, in cooking and in sewing. I am part of the sewing class. I want to extend my sincere gratitude and thanks to allowing me so that I can stitch something, I can sew something for myself. Think they're going to come up with some other training for us. So I want to again thank the Bureau for their initiative, and all of this was done through GUYSUCO. So I'm looking forward for whatever other training they have, so that when we come out, we can be marketable.
We're here today. You're doing sewing. Have you ever been exposed to sewing?
Not really. Yes, I would have done some sewing at home, sewing of curtain, and basically that, and little hemming. I know how to handle the machine a bit. We were shown how to measure the waist and, get the hip and, how to ascertain certain thing to get and how to cut and so on. At least I'm now at the stage of cutting what we would have measured. Yeah, I really think this is a good effort. It just shows that though our jobs would become redundant, that GUYSUCO still cares. They're not leaving us to go out back into the world to, be empty-handed, but at least, we would, have a little basis where we can probably, try to, earn a living by either doing sewing or, as the other class is doing, catering. And I know there are other things in store which I am willing to explore as well. Well, okay, we're given an hour time off from work because we work from 7 to 11, 12 to 4, but the hour is from 3 o'clock, and this program will finish at 8. So it's kind of, what must I say? It's a sacrifice, because when I leave here at 8, that means I'm getting home till about 9 or after 9.
We're grateful for this opportunity, and we welcome all of you here, those who are invited, our estate manager and the other managers. And of course, we're most grateful to the Small Business Bureau and to RLIC and our instructors for this 1 week of hard work and knowledge that we've gained from this experience. And we'd like to thank you for sacrificing your time, your energy, and everything else so that we can have an opportunity to learn something new.
The Guyana Sugar Corporation, and I want to be very brief, announced after the government did in May of this year that steps had to be taken to follow on the indication that GUYSUCO need to be restructured. And so the restructuring of GUYSUCO, it was indicated to us that our estate, East Demerara Estate, would be stepping out of sugar production at the end of this year. The word redundancy came to the fore. And to most of us, that's a bad word. But I'm certain that we are now understood today that redundancy could also mean some good things. At least for the few nights that I've been here, I have enjoyed some of the good things. I've seen and eaten, and I know that I've not been able to taste such goodies in many more places than I've had this week. I've seen people who I thought could only sit in front of a computer or organize around cane fields. I've seen them metamorphose into seamstress. Yes, I did in the first day, saw hands shaking and so on, but as the week went on, I was wondering, who am I seeing now? These are not the people that I worked with when we thought we were only GUYSUCO. They have really had something that we did not know. And that is what I feel proud about. I feel proud that some of us in another few weeks, months, years will come to realize that redundancy is not as bad as it sounds. We have an employer that has been the bedrock of our society from its inception. It is sugar that brought us here, and sugar is not going to just leave us. And so the team in GUYSUCO said, we are not going to just make workers redundant. We are going to make workers have a life after sugar. I believe, and strongly so, that this is a start. I know that it's a great start because the talent that was exposed over the past 5 days does indicate that you have creativity. You have a sense of where you want to go, and that entrepreneurial spirit seems to reside in this group. I want to say also that you're special. You're special because you are our pioneer group. We have now begun a journey which GUYSUCO promised at our outreach programs and the several programs that we have had as we try to get you to understand that this restructuring will happen. But we are also getting you to understand that it's not going to happen and you will be left out there alone. So you are our first group. We are also thankful that we have other partners on board. We have now firmly grounded the Rumvelt Life Improvement Center, and we also have the Small Business Bureau. What more sound support could one have asked for at a time when we believe that there is trouble on our doorstep? I do not see it as trouble, and I'm certain now that you do not. You now, I'm certain, see this as opportunities ahead. Ladies, you have given us an inspiration which we will not allow to leave us until we see every employee or ex-employee of the Guyana Sugar Corporation that wishes to move on into areas of serious livelihood development in our communities, in our country as a whole. We will not stop until you get that opportunity. Remember, as I said, this is a start. We also have other programs that we are moving into where other employees can have other avenues of building on their lives, because you were in a life, but you will be building on that life, taking it into new areas, and also improving on your family lives. Spread the word. Understand that leaving GUYSUCO, as some of you realize, because some persons there have already collected their severance package and have gone off. Thankfully, they stayed connected, which we are asking others to do. Stay connected so that we can continue to build on what you choose to be your future in your communities, in the country as a whole, because we know you can do it. But what you have done in 5 days tells me that if you get 5 weeks, we will be having a resounding success, and glory is at our doorstep. Ladies, congratulations. You have made us proud. We are proud of you. Just go out there, go on, and make it happen. It can happen. Thank you very much.
Good night, everybody. So I am not going to be Mariah tonight. I'm going to be Saudia. This song is called Hero. I hope you enjoy. There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer if you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. And so when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. And then a hero comes.
This concludes our program of GUYSUCO Roundup. Thank you for staying tuned. Happy New Year.